click add new button on the repo version for sure. Okay, well, like, if I plan to do more socials in the future and actually get a better date for socials, I might, but we'll see.
Test. Simple. Good. Fucking avatar, please. There we go.
Sakura's. What? Jesus.
I'm aboard.
Marcus?
Oh.
Okay, then I was not expecting that.
Sorry, I was handling a few things on the main bridge. Flight schematics and making sure we're in a stable orbit to allow members to aboard the ship. Thank you for reminding me.
So you said it was Sakura's ship?
Lady Sakura. Sakura Cade. It is a constellation phoenix that has been redubbed the Sakura Phoenix.
By any chance, where are we going? It seems like we're going at a fast pace right now.
We are currently orbiting around New Terra.
Is that another term for Earth?
Yes.
Gotcha. Still same as Earth, or is it going to be different?
It is the same as Earth.
Okay. I had to ask that because usually some people go ahead and say there's a different terms for Earth, or even different ways that Earth looks. In different realms, am I right?
That is understandable.
Some other Earth. Who knows?
Have you had any complications in your recovery?
No, I feel like I'm back to 100%. I wasn't captured for long, so didn't really need that much time to recover. But if it was any longer, then... well, not quite sure what they exactly had planned for me, but it wouldn't have been good.
Well, I must return to the bridge. Lady Sakura is probably less resting in her quarters at the moment, and she'll be out shortly. I'm sure others will be coming aboard soon.
Good. I'd like to meet have a proper talk with the ones that saved me. I owe them.
Yes, that will be needed.
Whatever it is you desire, it should not be a trifling issue to make something.
You have any limoncello?
I love seeing outside like that.
Ask. We do have limoncello available. Would you care for that to be part of a certain type of beverage or just a limoncello?
You know what surprised me on the beverages side? I was willing to try new things.
Ah, good evening, madam.
Evening, Mr. K. Good evening, Opal. Fall out of your seat.
I'm fine. But lovely to see you.
Well, you did say surprise you, sir, so I have a few options for you. Standard gelatin drink, jello shots, as well as a little mixture of flame jello. Of course, with your specific flavor and time. Would you care for anything, my madam?
Whiskey Coke, please, if you would.
Of course.
You're a new face. I haven't seen you before.
Yeah, you know how it is. Exploring new places, seeing how they are, learning about the lore of other places and everything. I like the adventure.
Friends of my daughter's, I hope.
Depends on who's your daughter.
Barricade. Little young spry
Whiskey and
rabbit
Coke, madam.
girl. Thank you.
Oh. Okay.
Now,
Yeah,
what may
I've
I
talked to
serve
her
you?
a bit. Yeah. I could take a screwdriver.
I hope she's doing
It will
well,
be done.
given her predicaments as of late.
Predicaments.
I guess you haven't really paid attention to her as much as I have to, as her own mother. She's starting to develop in a way. Things that are beyond my understanding.
Screwdriver. Here you are, madam.
Well, it's been a while since I even talked to her, so it's gonna be a little bit of a fuzzy little
Require anything further,
you know,
I will be about.
thing for me to even see it.
Well, if you don't know, that's understandable. So, what made you join?
I think, what was it, your daughter suggested this thing? I just want to see how it is and everything. See what I can do.
Is she's going around trying to get people to help me and lessen the burden off my shoulders, I assume.
Depending on how you perceive it, yeah.
The spirit.
Hello.
Welcome aboard.
Hi. Mike.
Oh my god, I'm about to go ahead and slap the ever-living shit out of you.
Please, no violence on the ship.
Motherfucker ain't Mike.
I
God. I swear. You. I swear you.
know. Don't even pull that on me. You're the one who drives me insane half the time.
That's because I'm a brain rot person. What do you expect me out of? What do you expect out of me?
Nothing better.
Exactly. This is how we do it in Mark Industries here.
Well, welcome aboard. My name is Sakura Cade. I'm the one who owns this vessel, as well as few thousand more that are orbiting around Mars at the current moment.
Mark Freeman.
Your name is Spirit?
I go by Miracle, but if you wish for my actual name,
You
Tagaya.
don't have to give your actual name. Marigold is fine.
Okay.
Marigold the Ghost. Might as well call you nickname Casper at this point.
That was one of my favorite movies.
She didn't like that one.
But you think so many people would call me Casper by now. How do you think I feel about it?
A few. Once or twice met them.
Well, you're in the perfect department to be called Casper.
Just because I'm nice and friendly doesn't make me Casper.
You make yourself perceive that way, so everyone goes ahead and says it.
How do I make my, how? Please tell me how.
Because you're nice and you're actually going ahead and make sure that people are okay and everything. Like, what is there not to say?
What's the thing? Okay, I'm defeated in this. I'm defeated.
You can't deny these allegations, my friend. You can't.
Let me believe.
Let me have my moment, please. I don't want to be called this shit. You call me the fucking, like, boogeyman or something.
Don't even call me the boogeyman.
Sorry. Second in command was checking on me, given that we're currently repairing the fleet. Yes, I'm also a fleet admiral of about 1,000 ships, maybe more. Currently dealing with a few bit of civil unrest in a neighboring galaxy. You know, factions far off lands, trying to quell the unease of alien racism. It's quite impossible.
What do you mean by alien racism? Is there like a faction that goes ahead and
Factions against factions, yes, there's quite many. It's not just the same as humans fighting against otherworldly aliens like you would think in like StarCraft or Halo games. Might be a bit more extreme than that.
so like Warhammer, gotcha.
Yes, like Warhammer. Right now it's currently the Tonhili race versus the Structural. A bit of a unruly fight going on.
Gotcha.
I came back to the Soul System so I could check in with my doctor and restock on what I had on hand. Other than that, it's more just a social call, and I hear a lot of people are struggling to deal with no-headed dragons at the moment.
Wait, dragons?
Not really dragons. It's the,
Just a name they call themselves.
yes, they're a terrorist organization that I have fought against before. but due to my
Really?
status now, I cannot put all my resources towards them, and I've been relying on mercenaries to assist.
Interesting.
So, I assume that you are, as such, as Ari has approached you about it, are one of such mercenaries.
Yeah. I mean, I'm here for whatever if you need anything. It's obviously just, I come and go and everything, so.
Well, if you ever see Argus, the big black robot, tall, dark, and brooding, you can talk to him about missions. If you ever are curious, we do have a comms network that is open for everyone to join. And to get some information as well as future missions that may arise.
Gotcha.
I mean, I work as a historian and archivist.
Oh, that's really nice. I don't really know if we have any use for you at the moment, given our need for combat specialists.
That's reasonable.
Mr. K, you don't need to stand behind the bar 24/7. You can relax if you wish.
I appreciate it, madam. Worry not. I'm quite fine. I don't tire. You must recall.
Yes, I know. If you have any questions for me, feel free to ask.
So, New Terra.
New Terra is what Argus calls it. It's still Earth. I don't know where Argus got New Terra from.
Gotcha. New Marigold.
You were talking
Say
about
something.
facing against the terrorist organization in the past. What did they primarily do?
They primarily attack those like myself or Opal here. People with human appearance but animalistic traits. They are a faction that believes in as they call it, a blue and pure world, with only humans inhabiting it. No synthetics, no demi-humans, no gods, no otherworldly races.
Pretty much something that just doesn't fit in there.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Nothing, you're just something that just doesn't fit within their agenda.
Basically, yes. We are abnormalities in their eyes.
At this point, there's nothing that's abnormal.
I wish a lot of people
Right,
would
but
understand
some people, they just refuse to accept that. In the age of change. An age of change will also have their extremists. They will always go ahead and say that they're the superior ones in this whole entire realm or even universe.
Whatever it is, you're gonna have those people that go ahead and say that we don't want the change, we want to stick to our own thing. Staying as this, staying as that, or staying this course or that course. But obviously, in order to go for us to adapt and everything, we have to change. And that's what some people don't really want to have.
Don't recall, but were you aboard the ship known as the Azure Wings when the director made an assault on it?
And not even aware of that.
Yes, given some complications with the recent happenings with my doctor, the director had found the Azure Wings and boarded it with several mechs and robots to try and recapture my daughter, as it were. Yes, apparently my daughter was captured for but a moment, but she managed to escape and have assistance from friends that she's made there.
Oh.
Jeez. Interesting. So, like a hostage situation.
It was attempted as a hostage situation, but understood that my daughter is more than capable and she managed to escape on her own.
I mean, were you concerned at first when you heard about it, or?
I was very far away, and it takes transmissions a long time to get through from one galaxy to another. So by the time I heard about it, it was already resolved.
Nice.
Mr. K, if you would be so kind and to collect a tablet from my room.
It will be done, madam.
Need to find that repo and wherever it got posted. I know I think I saw it get posted in
It's. How can I put it?
not Azure. It wasn't.
Reminds me of a time where I went to a ward that had that type of ordeal.
So
Very
you can
well,
relate
madam.
the situation. This group, they're getting bolder and bolder, you could say, with their actions. They're certainly planning something, but what, we don't know. We're just trying to front them before they pull off whatever they're planning.
Yes, they currently have taken control of a city on Earth called New Echelon City. It is on the east coast of America. And frankly quite big, but given NHD's influence there, it's becoming a very strong, human-only city.
Are these the same people that go ahead and say that they're the superior race and everything?
As humans, yes. They say they're the superior race, the only race. Like yourself, I can tell you're not human just by looking at you. It's quite the disguise
Yeah,
you've got. Hey, good
Yeah,
devil.
not a lot of people go. Not a lot of people have seen my face or anything like that, or even seen my true self. So, what can you do?
Awesome.
When you're a walking atomic bomb, as you are now, I'm surprised you're able to keep that in check.
You know how it is. Going ahead and trying to make sure that you can keep yourself in check. Sometimes when you have energy build up inside of you, you don't know when to go ahead and use it. That's why sometimes us as a radioactive species can be sometimes very deadly.
Yes.
Matter of fact, some of us can go ahead and absorb stars, radiation from stars, and actually go ahead and use it and wield it.
Oh, right.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Okay, well, there you go again.
We didn't see.
No, I didn't see.
But yeah,
As I am as a species. Sometimes you have to go ahead and just keep yourself in check. But sometimes that buildup can go ahead and cost you dearly.
I know that for a fact.
It's something that you have to eventually expel. I'm taking it.
so
As
anytime I use
being-
yeah. Yes.
So anytime I go ahead and use abilities, it builds up the
Radiation inside of me, so anytime I had to go ahead and expel it, I usually have to use it in a big attack.
Are you even concerned upon the fact that, perhaps chance that you might have a meltdown?
I have
I was
taken
going to
that
ask
into
what happens
account.
if you don't.
And it's really dangerous just to build up all that radiation in the first place.
Yeah, why else do you think I say that I'm trying to go ahead and not use it all the time? That people will go ahead and say, oh, you should be using this. It's like I can't sometimes. A lot of people that are very much organic then go ahead and die from it. Radiation's not
Right.
friendly. It's
At
very
least you're
much
considerate
costly.
of that.
Radiation's not friendly to anything that's...
Oh wait, I think I know where I saw it. It was in the.
Not unless you're me. I'm the one that's alive with this shit. So
And
Yeah,
Yes,
because
there it
you
is.
practically absorb it like a sponge.
yes. That is why sometimes people go ahead. I see it as a curse because you have to keep into consideration with others when it comes to things that I have. Not a lot of people are
A
rated.
blessing. It really just depends on the scenario.
Yeah, and usually a lot of people are organic, and they're not really radiation proof. So there's that.
I mean, to be fair, machines can be affected by radiation too.
Yeah,
That's true. But who am I to say?
I'm just here for the ride.
And a lot of people go ahead and say that, I shouldn't be doing this, I shouldn't be doing that, but when it comes to a dire situation,
I probably have to do it. Who knows?
I know I can't really put my own input into this since I don't know you guys for that long, but it's your own choices. People can't really make it for you.
Oh, believe me, I mean, I had one person in the back of my head that tried to make the decisions for me, and that didn't go out well.
Ooh, yeah, I keep hearing a lot of things about that. Like voices at the back of your head, or I have multiple entities in my brain. I'm still trying to figure that out.
let's just say this entity will go ahead and destroy everything. Without
Oh,
any
lovely.
remorse.
Let's just say it's the same
Isn't there
species.
A lot of people just harbor a lot of entities that just wish to cause massive amounts of chaos.
Oh, trust me, you want to go ahead and talk about chaos? This man over here knows how to wield the mutation. Go ahead, throw something at it. Maybe go ahead and see if it can actually catch it. Maybe go throw a big giant super, and then it goes ahead and replicates that super, so he can use it in his own arsenal.
That's...
Trust me, you do not want to meet this entity whatsoever.
November 1st.
It's a pain in the ass.
First day. Okay, so. Everything on me.
That thing ain't friendly. including me. So you have that. Ugh. Enough of me. No, just enough of me rambling and shit, so... There you go, there's my little lore bit.
What about you, Spirit? Sorry, what's your name again?
Marigold.
Marigold?
Yes, that'll be it.
Opal. Nice to meet you. Have you...
Pleasure to meet you, Opal.
Have you always been a spirit, or were you alive once? If that's not rude to ask.
Yes. I was alive at one time. In fact, I was a human. So, having to hear about a terrorist organization that is primary humans who wish to destroy you guys, it hurts a lot.
Not all humans are always going to be sunshine and rainbows.
I know, I'm still learning
There are-
on that. Remember, I was stuck in a hospital bed for all my life.
I've met good humans before, but the no-headed dragons and the director, there's something else. They're just driven by hatred and their own ideals. I should know, the director practically got his hands on me recently. But if not for Sakura calling for aid from some of your friends, then, well, I probably wouldn't be here.
Yeah, sadly, I get to learn as I go that humans and pretty much anyone else can be highly selfless and greedy for their own ideals. But I'm learning as I go. To be honest, I've only been dead for a month and a half.
You know, I was just about to ask that, how long you've been a spirit. Oh.
Yeah, I've been a spirit for around a month and a half by now. I'm still learning things as I go, like learning how to make my body incorporeal or corporeal at will.
If you
But
don't mind
pretty much
sharing, what
Yeah, you're
happened?
probably wondering what okay. I was born with a mutated genetic disease. Which it was called muscular dysphoria. But due to it being mutated, it was way more advanced and more destructive in most cases. And if you're wondering what muscular dysphoria does, it slowly deteriorates your muscles and destroys them over time. So by the point I was 18 or so, I had to be connected to a bunch of machines just to keep me alive. I physically had to have a machine pump my heart in order to transport blood to my veins and oxygen because my muscles were too weak to do it on their own.
2 seconds stream.
Same way went for my breathing and having to eat. It's fine in some suppose it's the reason why I'm a spirit now, because I have longing regrets of not being able to do normal things like everyone else could.
And where you're from, I assume no forms of augmentation or technology you could have helped?
No.
Damn.
And in fact, where I'm from, we only had cars, cities, skyscrapers, planes, no hover cars, no nano machines, nothing. Nor magic either.
No magic either. Huh. That's odd.
I lived on a normal planet. There was no supernatural occurrences, no nothing.
Wonder what that would be like. Sounds like a more peaceful life.
A lot safer,
I suppose.
probably.
Yeah, but believe it or not, it's not nearly as safe as you would imagine it being. People still got hurt, wars still go on. Greed, selfishness still transpires.
Seems to be a common thing with living, no matter what universe you're in.
You cannot have a yin without a yang. I suppose that's what kind of makes good from good and bad. The actions, what everyone does. Everyone's moral compass put you to a test.
That's right. Me and my people fight. We couldn't just sit idly by while we watch this group begin slaughtering our people.
I can perfectly understand that. I would rather not see my friends get slaughtered either. Because if someone simply doesn't agree with how someone was born or what they do.
Is Julie still on the front lines, or is she take care of some other things?
I think she's still on the front lines.
Mark?
Yeah.
I
It
think
would be
you'll
another
help
thing
me.
to try and get people to introduce themselves to her at least, because I'm sure that will be a prime help. So, add that to your list of things to do when you get some things taken care of, I guess.
Will do.
Speaking of which, how long at war have you been with these guys?
I wouldn't really call it being at war with them. For me, it started 4 years ago, or 4 years ago initially. Had some more uprisings recently, but the most major I can remember is when I first had to interact with them when I was only the spry age of 7. So, 20 years now.
Jesus.
Jeez, no one at that age should have an account for people like that.
I used to have a lot of allies to assist in fighting them, but NHD had gone to a sort of power creep level that their influence changed the minds of some others.
definitely has a lot to think about.
Yes, I'm always looking for allies to assist. So if you can just spread the word, at the very least, it'd be much appreciated.
Yeah, sure. I can do that.
And soon the Guardians should be getting more involved as well.
As long as your
I can
resources
assure that.
can hold up.
I have my jaw. Ugh. I'm yawning and just hear a pop. Just one of those days you just want to yawn.
God damn it, I just yawned. A lot of lurkers. A lot of people. Just nerdy.
Pardon me, madam, but I am receiving a message that requires me to be away. Do you require anything else before I depart?
No, you are free to leave, Mr. K.
Very good. I will have everything prepped for you in the morning. And good day to you all.
You as well, Kay.
Good day.
Jeez.
Would you like me to take a look at your neck if you would like? I am a doctor.
If you want to go ahead. There's obviously the years of basically doing a lot of frontline shit can do that to you.
You seem a bit tense, I can understand that. It just takes a little bit of a... Carol, should help loosen that up a lot. Nice and quick.
Yeah. I'm dead.
Yeah, but so far, working at the Grove has been proving a very experiencing place, to say the very least.
In the Grove.
Yeah,
Grove?
Christoph's Grove. I work in a grove. Practically, it's a fae village that one of my friends named Christoph set up. I help take documentations and keep records. So practically, if something, I don't know, for say, were to happen when he's away, I would document that, and when he comes back, he's able to reread it and decide what's happened.
I see.
But also, I do dabble a little bit into research, and lately I've been investigating a lot of abandoned ruins around the Feywild. Because, the Feywild is it's a realm where all the Fays and the mythical creatures live in. Basically, it's like a split realm from the normal world we think of.
I see.
But we are currently facing an ongoing issue.
Oh.
Yeah, we discovered that there is a sort of virus that's been spreading around.
Oh my god, a virus?
Before you remark anything, allow me to explain. The virus is of the dark sort. You know, dark arts, dark magic, abyssal kind.
So,
Medicinal.
Yeah, this. Basically, what's been going around is that once people are infected with the
7,
virus,
17, 10, 6,
they
6,
have.
oh. Oh my
It slowly starts eating
God.
away at them, at their core. Their
Didn't the
soul.
Chiefs like win the last 3 Super Bowls?
And
Yeah, that game's over.
progression of said virus, people would
I
have
saw this
twisted,
happening.
purple marked tree roots coming out of their body.
Yeah, I added my college
Did you
person.
say
Slow.
tree roots?
Yeah, I added
Yes, tree roots.
Neonate Dragons to the repo. There you go. Oh, I need to put
Slowly,
like a little
gradually
thing on it.
consuming their body until they're not
Like
like
a-
a husk. Was the only urge to spread around the virus and make more. Practically consume any
Oh my god, I can't even type.
That sounds horrific. You're telling me that someone made this?
We're currently still trying to investigate that out. We're trying to see if it's a natural occurrence or someone actually did make it.
It's barely across the 50.
But right now, we've been keeping it contained at a moderate rate. Nothing bad has happened except for a few of the wild creatures being inflicted with it, which unfortunately we had to put down. Because right now we have no known cure for it.
Hmm. Sorry, I wish I could offer to help, but my forte is technology.
That's completely alright. I've been doing some investigation. Hence why I've been exploring the abandoned ruins around the area. Hopefully, I was hoping I could uncover something about it. Like any past records or literally
Oh, it has a description.
Any kind of documentation showing this has happened before.
Yeah,
Like the
typically
schedule
some
there, too.
cases like this, someone else has had an experience. Gradually, I collect the experiences and knowledges of others in order to make a final conclusion. But so far, nothing has turned up for me.
Makes sense. So that maybe at the very least, something similar, and then if what you described was created through
Azure Wings on
magic,
yeah.
then they took something that was to a lesser degree and
They have the updates channel and such, but there's no
Enhanced it?
like.
maybe.
Wait, is there a
It
calendar?
could be possible, but you never know for sure. But so far, we tried all sorts of magic in order to cleanse it. We tried holy magic, light magic. Just practically anything that can cleanse it.
Ah, so I'm the only one
The
that
only
currently
thing that
has
seems to affect
editing
it
as
is
a
fire
region
magic, but
sense.
sadly, as a
Because
result
I'm
of
the
that,
one who
as a
noticed
result of
that.
that, the host dies.
Nice. Nice. But I'm sure everyone else will update.
We even tried holy flames, but that didn't prove to be effective either.
Strange.
Does radiation do anything?
You are not radiating the virus.
Radiation is normally a good way of getting rid of most viruses in the medical practices.
Yeah, but since it is being magical, I'm not sure if it's either going to make it worse or...
Right. It's, you risk a chance that radiation could strengthen it.
Yeah, I make something new, but not a lot
Yeah,
of
it
people
also
will
could
join.
risk, but also could risk the fact of you getting afflicted with this.
Well, here's the thing.
There's also the list
I mean, will
to worry
normal natural
about.
powers even affect
I
magic
think, I
itself?
don't know if it still exists. That it still exists.
That's the real question. Because there are some people out there that have natural born powers that can go ahead and just throw it out without using any lick of magic whatsoever. Hence, you have me.
For the universe that Sakura's from, which is still Earth, magic is not very common.
That's good. We never know. It could be unpredictable.
If you didn't really need something, just go ahead and just do it in a controlled room.
I want to talk
So
about
like
my
a sample
stream.
of what I have in terms of my powers, and get one of the abyssal stuff in terms of magic into like vials or something, and then just do it in like a control room. That's how I usually do it when it comes to science or even chemistry. Put it in a controlled environment so that you can see
Yeah.
and be able to go ahead and see what actually works.
This is Ari's mother.
Yeah,
Right. If you could
This
find
is
some.
the, this is the one that's been
you haven't yet, right?
the main
Well,
focus
so
of
you
like
haven't killed
NHG, I
those,
guess.
or those infected.
In a way.
But if you could find some way to
Yes,
contain it.
but so far, if you don't make physical contact with it, it doesn't seem to affect
It has to be.
I'm not really good. I'm not really good. Okay, but what's her story? Well, God, do I need to explain? So this is my first. This is my second character that I made when I first roleplayed in the metaverse. God, I
Glass
can't.
box, but
I can't like explain. There's so much that's happened. It's hard to really explain everything.
Poison Zombie is a symbiote.
Symbiote.
I would put that in consideration, but
This synopsis is fine. Anything really?
like, what your partner is, though.
Someone who was born human with rabbits,
see if it actually goes ahead
rabbit
and
DNA
screams.
genetics, whatever, has dealt with this terrorist group called NHG for a while, and is just trying to survive in the metaverse, I
You
guess.
think so?
It's my quick synopsis. I can't really explain it at
That's
the
how
moment
usually
because I've been
symbiotes are
like
infected.
my head's
High
been
pitched
super
noises
busy
can go ahead
lately
and actually just
with,
throw them off
dealing
balance.
with things.
I suppose
Yeah,
it's
but
worth
the
a test.
primary,
All the different characters I have, and I have to make sure I have a quick
source of
synopsis on
things
them.
made kind of I'm thinking it might be more like a hive mind.
Oh, gravy, love hive minds.
Knife mine.
Yeah, basically it comes from an original source, like subject 0. And then it spreads
So
along.
I just said Ari's
spreads
mom, the main
along to
focus of
other
the script
people,
doesn't
making
say my friend.
ones that
Don't know Ari read the script. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
So
I'm not used to it.
find the
I'm a terrible streamer. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best.
But that's been. I see.
But as you can imagine, it's been rather difficult trying to locate the original source of it.
I don't know who are the regular stream chatters and who are the not regular stream chatters.
Both me and Chris thought
Okay,
made
about
the
the stream
theory
wall.
that maybe maybe within the abyssal planes, but we also don't want to risk going there because of how many potential risks and hazards.
So,
You can go ahead and rely on me because I'm part of the abyssal, not the anomaly team.
So Sakura is my second character I created. I created them because I wanted a character that was more personal, that I could be
So I can go
more
ahead and actually go ahead and
attuned
roll
with
for them.
as a character. So initially I started with Sakura Ye from Honkai Impact.
Anything,
That's
you
my
can go ahead
character
and ask the
model.
questions, and I could go ahead and say that, hey, this is doing
And
this for some reason.
kind of like went
And
from
I need to
there
know
as
why.
making a character.
But if you want to go ahead,
They
go ahead
are
and tell
a
them
trained
physically,
assassin
actually tell them
as
they're
well as a
weak.
doctor.
That's another
So,
good thing.
being an assassin and someone in the medical field are two different things. They were first an assassin, then became a doctor, and then and then became a fleet admiral later on. The main thing is like try to be kind to everyone and be assistant to be helpful to everyone involved.
Look, if you go ahead and put this up a download and you don't even know what the hell the thing is,
What makes you
then you're
feel
just
more
basically setting
secure.
yourself up for failure at that point.
Sure.
Because you're just basically just pushing
Um,
everyone else's help on the side, so that they.
I feel
they can
very
grow,
attuned to her
and if
because
things are
of-
probably go ahead and mutate.
Basically, the
and then just
personality
start
is the same as
destroying a
me.
lot of things.
She's basically a copy of
People
how
have
I
the
am
experience
in
and the
real
expertise
life
just to go ahead
as
and
far as
deal with
like
the abyssal
personality.
stuff, the abyssal magic. They might as well go ahead and go to
So
them,
I
tell
kinda
them
just-
that.
I
Be
kinda
able
just
to
put
tell them like, hey,
what I
what
would
do
see
you-
as myself into a roleplay character. And that's how Sakura was born.
Help is always warranted when it comes to these types of situations, and I don't want people to go ahead and say that I don't need the help. People need help.
Yeah, when
No matter what it is, just ask them. Just ask for help. If you don't know what the hell it is. Like, Jesus Christ. It's not that hard. Ugh. Even though it is. But yeah.
So which part of yourself is the trained assassin part? No.
That's how
That's like... that is not me in real life, lol. I think the only thing that's like really like similar between character and myself is like personality wise, we're very similar. Like me on a daily basis, that's the personality I aim for. Like all the jobs and such, being a doctor, clearly not. Being an assassin, definitely not. Those are just like, those are the art roleplay tropes that I stuck to.
You can always source out more
Shit.
stuff rather than the
I mean, if I was
themselves.
hey, if I was an assassin, I'd probably do a better job than the person who tried to assassinate Trump. Just saying.
Abyssals of the Abyss. That's also another one. Go ahead and go down there and you see Kane. See if you can actually ask them a question about that. Oh shit.
Right. Sorry, I'm kind of completely bringing it Tyler. Really up against it. Okay.
You're fine.
Curious, as a spirit, I've heard that they could. What's the phrase? Possess people, at least organics. I know you haven't been a spirit that long, but do you think, have you tried that?
So you're right. Yeah.
I have attempted it before,
Yeah.
and I can
Yeah,
tell you
we did.
it has not been any luck.
Hmm.
The scrolling is weird.
That would be useful.
Oh yeah, you only opened this like 2 days ago. Yeah, I'll try to figure out,
Excuse me.
if you flap your ears like that any faster, you're gonna fly away.
Depends what I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I don't even realize I'm doing it.
I think what probably makes my possession rendered ineffective is because of people's willpower.
Hmm. Makes sense.
Which I kind of had an idea about how to handle children.
Flap, 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 flap.
Because you could have technically an insight agent in there.
Maybe.
There's Uni.
Yeah, we could
There's
possibly
one.
capture one of their men, have their will broken. I could potentially take possession and enter into their territory. But then again, I'm not sure if they've taken measures against that. I might see if we can talk to the police about it. Just a bit of threat.
Oh, Jesus.
But anyway, how's everyone else's day been going so far?
Chill.
Not
Quite well.
bad. Mostly just been
Pretty
recovering on the ship.
Recovering? You got injured?
Roughed up a little bit.
Yeah, apparently she got captured by NHD, and I had to get some people gathered to go rescue her. Almost last notice, as it were. I didn't hear about it until I got told by her contact. Yeah, that's a good question.
Ah, you
How
are
they know to find
welcome
you.
to our evil lair.
I was careful. I'm always careful.
I had the weirdest dream ever, you know. Fighting a lot of stuff and here and there, and yeah, it's over. Kinda crazy.
You were having a
Dreams are
dream.
like
What was
that.
that dream?
Yeah,
Was that dream also dealing with drinking a bunch of Dr. Pepper?
maybe.
You had it. I'm not even gonna question why you had a dream about drinking a bunch of Dr. Pepper.
Dr.
Yes,
Pepper's
you're showing us
good, and
this
you
year.
can't say anything else.
Yeah, I'm just
I never had
Whatever
soda
you
in
need to
my
say.
life.
I'm here to listen to it and then get out of here. It's not like I've been in here for the whole day or
Pulls
anything.
out some
No,
Dr.
you
Pepper,
don't.
puts on the table.
I'm sure you're probably quite tired.
I can't drink it,
Pretty
I'm a
tired.
ghost.
I wonder why.
Opposite somebody just puts a fucking nitrogen, like nitrogen, frozen nitrogen in there just to make it frozen. Can you taste it now?
Mark, I swear to God, I'm gonna take possession and strangle you physically.
Probably don't remember them. It's because you barely even saw them. Because they was stayed in the back. That makes sense.
Nitrogen on you.
Some liquid nitrogen? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm fairly questioning why you have a canister of liquid nitrogen on you.
Because why not?
Multiple surprises.
Liquid nitrogen is fairly useful.
Also, to be honest, you technically just ruined the drink. You froze it solid. That takes out all the carbonation in it.
What did I
Shakes it
miss?
up and makes it like a slush.
Nothing much. It's just been the two of them that have arrived, and we were just taking care of a few smaller notes.
I said, what did you do? You made her walk away.
I shook up the fucking Dr. Pepper to basically make it a slushy, and I just drank it.
Oh my god, I swear to God, I'm going to... Oh, okay.
Just be happy that they're a spirit, that they can just walk through stuff.
Kay is gone.
If drinks are needed, I can make something. I'm just as experienced as Mr. K is.
Oh my god, what the hell?
I just need to rest right now, so.
That's fair.
Oh god.
Yeah, laugh it up.
Long day for you, I take it.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Man, it's been a long day for you, haven't it?
Oh yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Hey Mark.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
You are taking far too much enjoyment in this.
They call me the shit for a reason.
You know what?
That just pains me every single time I see that.
Makes your hands physical, grabs onto your feet, just drags you
I
out.
don't think they got their weapon with that sword. Here, did you use that weapon on the mission?
What weapon?
The
Sorry,
sword.
what?
So you can't drink a Dr.
The sword?
Pepper.
Yes.
Just because I make my body physical doesn't mean I have the essential taste.
What
of my
mission are we
organs
talking
to
about?
process it food.
Rescue mission.
Well, whenever you get to that chance,
Hold on.
there's your Dr. Pepper waiting with your name on it.
Sorry, my brain is pretty fried right now, so. Say that again?
Did you have that weapon with you when you were
He's making my brain
rescuing?
fried.
Oh, good dear.
So you're telling me that should fry that rice?
I didn't really use it because I kind of swapped to my other gear and then stayed in it for like the rest of the mission during that
Yeah,
time.
given that Miss Dragono and Miss Cernia were also being quite effective in there.
So technically, I didn't use any magic.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's the one with Dragon and Cerny. That recipe.
Yes, that I sent the three of you to go and rescue this
Yeah.
one.
Hey, yo, what about the rescue mission?
From that mission.
It's already coming and gone at the moment, Mark. But there are other missions that are being hired for at the moment. Well, one other at the moment.
Yeah, the one of the robots there was pretty much resistant to magic. I think, if I remember right.
Yeah, I heard the reports.
Yeah. Interesting for a robot to have something like that.
I think August and the crew are still investigating it.
Magic, it has to have some kind of magical artifact on it.
Something we'll have to figure out later if we can ever encounter it again. But I heard the reports of some mechanized mech, maybe a giant robot of sorts that emitted a anti-magic field around it.
So practically making its own makeshift dead zone.
Basically, and then it can still fight very well in that dead zone.
Does it only affect magic itself?
Any type of magic.
Yeah, according to Mr. Gono, who informed Argus about it, it seems like only magic was being affected, and the magic that Dragono held was being suppressed.
So it only affects that, but doesn't affect, like, what, natural powers?
We don't know. We haven't really tested
Only
that.
tried one thing on it. Yeah.
Only encountered the thing once.
Gotcha. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, that felt better. Anyways.
Well, if you were part of the ones that saved me, I didn't really get a chance to thank you, so thanks.
Please try to sit up, please.
No.
I don't think they can
You're
lay
welcome.
down a thing.
Yes, I know the chairs are comfortable. It's a luxury ship. Meant for transport, mainly.
Sorry,
Well-
I've been zoning out, so.
That's alright. Now, thanks to you and your friends, we're one step closer to forming an official alliance with Sakura here. And then the Guardians can finally
Look, you youngin.
have some help
You gotta eat
in
your
this.
vegetables and your fruits.
What is...
And also read for educational
Never seen a book.
purposes.
What's in it?
Uh-oh. Stuff. My grimoire.
Grimoire?
Magic book of
Grimoire
sorts.
is essentially a,
Oh,
yeah, I was gonna say, it's mainly a magical artifact.
You could say I became a real magic user, so.
Well, you're not a real boy. That's for sure.
Yeah?
No, oh my god.
Yes. I would say
bit
the
sass.
next step for you and the others,
Don't even think about it.
if you were to talk to Mr. Gono, is to reach out to the Guardians and
No.
get their feedback on the current situation.
If I were to reverse the Avada
Guardians?
Kedavra spell,
Which one are we
will it just
talking
make people
about?
go
The
limp
Guard,
or
not
something?
the. If you're gonna say Guardians of the Galaxy,
No, I wasn't referring them to it at all.
the Guardians
Kind
are
of picking up.
a group that Opal is a part of
Harry Potter.
that are a militia force of demi-humans fighting against MHD.
Yeah.
So,
I had to go doing Avada
One of their
Kedavra, and then that'll make people go
members
limp or
and
something.
high rankers potential leader is named Julie. And she could be of use to you as the information side of things. Opal will be able to introduce you to them.
Line into the game,
In due
but
time.
don't even question it, just laugh.
So talk to these so-called Guardians at one point.
Yes. Harvey informed Opal about it.
You could say,
nacho cheese. Will it give me a buff for nacho
I'm a
cheese?
representative of the Guardians.
You guys have some sort of, I guess, a name you guys go by. Or you
Well,
just call
The
it
Guardians
Guardians.
is the name that they go by.
Oh.
I didn't come up with the name. Hey, the
Yeah,
Guardians have been fighting.
Someone else came up with it, probably one of your,
My mind is
older
figured of an
figures.
enigma.
Dozens of years ago.
I'm still listening. My fourth dimensionally, my eyes are burning. Give me a second.
It's alright.
Someone else.
But yeah,
Someone decided
Is
to
just the
treat you.
Declaration of Independence just a will from the founding fathers themselves?
God damn it, Mark.
well, that's good.
That caught me so off guard.
Why did we invite Mark to the ship?
I don't know. Ari invited them to get more help. Oh, another thing I will bring up, and I will bring it up to the others. Please do not involve my daughter anymore in any of this. I don't want her any more involved than she is. I know she is a target, and that's why I want to keep her away from everything.
You really want Ari not to get involved anymore?
I don't want her involved, yes. I'm trying. That is why I sent her to the Azure Wings, so that she could train and be free of sorts of this.
Okay. If you say so, then I won't.
If she wants to know, she can find out her own ways by talking to Arcus. I've already told Arcus how to go about protocol, but protocol flies over that robot.
Goddamn, now you got me thinking about something out of pocket.
I don't know what euphemism I can throw out there. Led Zeppelin going over Berlin.
Like a frisbee over a dog.
Frisbee over a duck. A dog. Frisbee over a duck.
Hey, yo, duck.
Damn, Mark, you've been like laughing your ass off like 5 minutes or something.
Like a bullet hitting
I'm just a
Donald
happy
Trump.
guy.
I like Monk.
So this way, I'm trying to be a happy, vibe, good person over here. Is
You
there
got this. No, hair.
try to make it
You got
negative.
this. College
Make it
is
bad.
college is not
Yeah,
that
it is.
painful.
I got the best vibes in the world. No one vibes more than me.
Well, all right, Donald Trump.
Was there anything else?
Ronald bump.
Well, unless you're curious to exactly what happened with my capture. So, I was meant to meet with a fellow Guardians member within the neck in an underground club called Aphrodite's Eye. Things were going swimmingly, but apparently, even though I covered my tracks, and somehow no-headed dragons caught wind of what I was doing. In the middle of our meeting, the club got swarmed by police. The one I was meeting with managed to get away, as I provided a distraction, you could say. But in the process, I got caught by the local police. I would have probably been able to get out of custody myself, if not for a certain director appeared. Seemingly paid off the police and took me from them.
That's initially when you know, got taken.
He was planning on making me talk, but thanks to you and your allies, you rescued me in time.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, excuse me.
Was it
Not
the
sure
director
what-
himself that you got to see, or did you at least get a good look at him?
Oh, I got a good look at it. He wasn't shy. You would think that a man like that, you wouldn't want to show his face. But
I couldn't
Describe
for
him.
this, but if money is the root of all evil, why do churches ask for it?
he was thin, and a bit pale skin. His hair, similar to yours, bit more spiky, and silvery, but similar color, a silvery gray. Younger than I thought he would be. Surprised, at least in my eyes.
How young would you
I don't
say?
know how. I'd be surprised if he must have been maybe in his 30s. If I
That doesn't make sense.
something right. Maybe I always pictured the director to be much older.
I've known him for
I don't know how
20
long we've
I've
known
known him for 20 years now, so if he hasn't aged a bit since then,
Maybe there's something behind that. Maybe he's using something to keep his, his age at a standstill.
Maybe. I mean, if they're able to make some kind of, able to make some kind of bioweapon that's impervious to several different types of weapons and abilities, then I wouldn't put it past them that somehow they're messing with aging. Don't know how.
Are you technically just saying they're technically just making their own fountain of youth?
in a way, it sounds like
In a way, it's possible that. I mean, the technologies. No,
What
not
is
without.
arm? His left arm. Did you notice anything different, or?
Left arm?
As I said, his entire body would appear completely normal and human. Like, when you saw the model that I was in, you would have seen like the left arm was kind of different in shape, but you don't remember that. When you saw the director, it was completely human.
I wouldn't put it up to them. They were
No,
doing
he-
illegal experiments having to do
Nothing
with all
unusual.
age.
Maybe that's the strange thing. I thought there was something odd about him, but besides the age appearance, he was normal. Why? Sakura?
I just had a sudden thought.
Sure.
What if it's not in an organic body?
No, then that would go against the entire principle.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's not a first time occurrence for something like that
Maybe
to
we just
happen.
need more evidence.
Someone
on
breaking
that
their own
before
principles in
we
order to
actually have
extend
a
their life.
concrete
It's
answer.
nothing out of pocket nor abnormal.
For the amount they preach about purity?
Sort
I
of on the
guess it's
assumptions,
not.
you know.
impossible, but if that ever got out, the with vivid proof, the organization would fall apart, right?
If I recall correctly, there was a time I had to go against him. I think I had it saved somewhere.
You will watch as Sakura types away on a little tablet, and then a hologram will appear in the center of the table. And you will get to see a model. You will get to see. Let me stand up for this one. You will see. Yeah, you've seen him. This is the appearance of the director that you will see. Completely around. Though through the hologram will show a blue color, so a lot of the colors that you see on this will be all blue hologram-esque. But you can clearly see there is something wrong. But there you go.
No, that's
Wait, hold on.
that's not right.
That's the dude that showed up on the Azure Wings once upon a time.
Yes, I heard about
I
that.
heard about.
Yeah, he did. Last year. Was during the early days when the ship was still kind of, doing some things, some maintenance and all that. Showed up with his robots and everything and started attacking everyone on the ship.
But I swear on my life, Sakura, he didn't have that.
He's hiding more than it appears.
Actually, hold up. Now that I recall from that, he had that farm during that time too, so it must have been a while.
He's had that on for the last 20 years.
Right. And I
That
was
how I
only
first met
captured.
him. He looked exactly like that. And if I'm being told he hasn't aged a bit, something is wrong.
Yeah, he was-
If he hasn't aged
Right.
a bit, then it's going against the whole principle of actually being a human.
Maybe there's something about him that kind of forces that nature.
I remember he was looking for Mari during that time too, but
Yes, he was looking for my daughter. After capturing her once and she escaped, and then actually tracking her down to the Azure.
Why did he want her so badly?
To get to me. The director's had a big grudge against me ever since the past. So, he was going to try and use Ari to kill me. Fight against me in a way. Thankfully, Ari's a lot more smarter than that. And she's got a lot of friends.
Well, friends that like to do bullshit.
It's
This is
not
part of the metaverse because it says
twist or bend their beliefs.
it is part of the
That'd be
metaverse.
the first time.
I think I did put that in there. Yeah,
People like to do it.
Maybe, but
I did.
they've been at this for. Well, as you said, you've been fighting them for over 20 years.
So, I guess I need to tell a little bit about myself. I was a test tube baby, as the term would go. A human plus rabbit DNA. Bit of a mix up there, and I also got some, if you notice by my tail, I have a bit of Foxian DNA as well. So, rabbit ears, foxtail, very nice. I was along with several other children in a ward, all birthed in the same way, given different features. I have two close friends. One is Rex, who, believe it or not, has Tyrannosaurus Rex DNA in them. And Fall, who has deer. She has little antlers that pop out of her head. Very adorable. They are both currently at the fleet at Mars, handling some things for me. About 20 years ago, when we were around the age of 7, the facility where we were staying was attacked by NHD. Several hundred of the children that I lived with and played with at the time were slaughtered. Only a small handful of us were able to escape. I haven't really had much interaction with NHD since then. I did work as an assassin for another group at the time, trying to handle some of the darker parts of Saphira City. Up until about 4 years ago, I went to the Purple Lotus and met with a lot of people there and made friends and allies. And then we are about to meet here. But I've still had run-ins with NHD in those last 4 years that I can count. Look at the rate. Oh, not in the numbers. Oh, sorry. Because it says check mark. Oh, I see. I see. There we go.
Sorry.
Got it. I see. I see. If I do the check marks, they actually update. Okay.
It could be possible he's trying to make himself look like a god for people to look up to. I don't know. It could possibly be it. I mean, think about it. A human that never ages? Someone like that could easily preach that the god of humanity blessed them with immortality or something. I don't know. Could be possible.
I guess he has made several public appearances in his
Or
human
you got other
form.
people that go ahead and try to that whole entire
Like on
fountain of
TVs
youth.
and news announcements. He
Yeah,
showed
they
up
want it
recently in an
one at a time.
announcement.
Just because they don't want to keep on holding burdens and pains,
Actually posted in
or they
main
want to
logs,
keep
if you wanna
it
look
for
at that.
themselves and actually go ahead and use it for themselves, so they don't age and they can just keep on living
Quote
forever.
unquote,
without
that is the
any
director of
pressure
Quantum
whatsoever.
Helios. It's the same one. I'm sorry, say again? Read.
I'm saying that when it comes to playing God at this point, you either A, you have people on one side that goes ahead and says that this should not be a thing. Why do we even have it? If we have this, then basically you're no better than basically people that have different breeds into them that can live longer and that can go ahead and age slower. Or you got the other side that goes ahead and says that, hey, this is actually pretty cool. I want this type of thing. I don't want to die at all. I want to actually go ahead and keep on living until I just go ahead and say I'll stop. Or even have no repercussions whatsoever and just keep on doing their space things. Space terrorism.
Space terrorism.
But
It's
then
a fun one.
again, if we think about it, it couldn't just be. If we think about it, maybe it might just be more than just him. Who knows? Maybe right under our noses, there could be more people who are bypassing this limit.
I'm not sure. The other thing you know is that he's put on a fairly good front. And you see that
verifying. So we know he's the director of Quantum Helios, and
We do, yes.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I say, if I may ask, how much territory has this man claimed by now?
Oof. David? Depends. The biggest thing is that no one, in the public eye, he has no relations to No-Headed Dragon. When, in fact, he is known to be the director of Quantum Helios. A more scientific group.
Oh, excuse me.
Gesundheit.
That actually
Thank you.
might explain a lot of people are
And he's active. But perhaps somehow it's almost sounds impossible, but not quite. He's outright denied, though, that the terrorist group even exists, let alone that
The type of thing. Go ahead.
his company has any
No, go
involvement
ahead.
with
Basically,
it.
go ahead and terrorism.
Yeah, but it won't be at first when the big head corporation
Yeah.
denies treasury such as this.
This,
Yeah. Well, if
this
there's,
character sheet can be thrown in there.
if there's any proof that he's involved, it's
I don't know what that one's
under
for.
heavy
Because it
lock and
doesn't
key.
really explain it.
Then again, if you're cunning enough, just to go ahead and go inside of a heavily armed building, be able to go into the servers, and just actually go ahead and go into their pay stubs, or even their contacts whatsoever when it comes to this whole terrorist organization, then you can go ahead and expose it.
They're smart, though. They wouldn't have that's accessible by any easy means.
That's the whole
That's
point.
pro-
If they got the money, they could really buy something.
Then again, you can go ahead and actually see if they actually have either burner phones, burner computers, whatever it is. Try to scratch that thing up and see if they actually have something. Contacts. History. You name it.
Would have been
Yeah, you think of
something to
burner
consider.
phones and burner devices such as that, hard to trace back.
Still, you can get the contacts.
Yeah, sure.
See if they actually pinpoint to an origin.
This is smart. I think pretty much anything that him and his company
Oh,
are
I
doing
was-
is
well-
heavily encrypted.
I look at
And remain
I look at
encrypted
these
up the
icons
wazoo.
down here, and
Uh,
these two are drop downs. Where
You have
like
layers
this one's
and
a
layers
setting.
of
This one is
defense.
assumed. Oh, like how you're able to join.
cyberspace.
This one I don't understand what it means.
Physically.
Like how you're able to like be a part of it. So it's just
Maybe
like
it'll
the
be the paper
clickable
trail.
or application process. Oh, I see it.
Even that
I don't
just
hover.
be broken.
I don't hover over stuff.
We'll just go ahead
Maybe
and
it also help to have like that written out. Like you have the setting written
Well-
out.
I mean, here's the primary question.
Entry process.
How
Oh,
advanced is their technology, may I ask?
yes, I don't need that set. Sorry?
How advanced is the technology, if I may ask?
Clearly not on par as the technology I have with this ship. That's for sure. As much as I can tell with Quantum Helios, it's more. It's a mid-level, like maybe 22nd century, almost. 22nd century Earth, I would have to say.
Okay,
So maybe
what if they could
3
be
centuries
using,
behind.
like,
Yeah, at the current moment.
what if they could be using old methods of encryption or just communication in general?
But like, most everyone uses cell phones still. Well, you're thinking 19th century, or 19th or 20th century, Morse code.
I mean, could be possible.
Not a lot of places use Morse code nowadays. But it's still something that's very easy to break. Like once you get a computer of today's age onto something of just dots and dashes, it's easy to hijack. But if you're thinking 20th century communications, there's the Enigma. That was already broken, and computers could easily figure out how to break the Enigma now. And thankfully, we don't need to worry about Hitler anymore.
Yep. Don't have to worry about that anymore. It's just...
Long ago.
Oh, that's an elevator.
Yes, it heads down into the cargo bay underneath.
I gotcha.
I mean, I'm just putting possibilities on the table.
Yeah, possibilities, a lot of options that they could be elsewhere, or communicating other ways. Maybe high-level encryptions that we haven't been able to actually find a message and put our team to work on breaking it.
It wouldn't be abnormal for someone to hide a message in a local article or
With the other options they have, it would be strange if they did that.
it would be strange,
far-
but yet unpredictable.
Either you.
Come with you, no. You alright?
Oh, you good?
They said that long.
If your part of you die.
But yeah, it isn't, I guess,
thing.
impossible that they would be using like a mundane way of communication, but
thing turned
there's-
off.
Oh.
with ways of storing things virtually and how the people can even meet virtually. I don't know, the primitive methods like that would be unorthodox at the very least.
What is it, Rex? Okay. Thank you for keeping me updated. Flight is about ready to head out, so I might need to return to my duties. As it stands for moving forward, talk to Argus on anything mission related, anything that needs to happen. I know
Oh, okay.
Rex is the one I take with me when I go do my fleet operations. If you'd like to, you can speak with Fall. She is more of a research analyst, and she can definitely help you. You can reach out to her on main comms.
Gotcha.
I'll try to get a hold of Dragon and Zerny the next time I see them.
Of
I'll
course,
explain what's happening.
I will even send them messages as well, just in case.
Either way. Or both, doesn't matter, really.
Well, once we can get Julia or the Guardians involved, this operation should go a little smoother.
Did I just hear that? Did I hear bone crack?
Yeah, it's not like cracking.
Man,
Don't
damn.
worry about it.
I feel that.
Dear Lord.
In any case, thank you for coming aboard. Though, I do need to head back. You should have your ways of getting back to your homes or wherever you came from. The transmat pad at the front of the ship is well attuned. And make sure to keep it updated.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'll be sure to fine tune my neural interfaces.
Yeah,
Perhaps
you
I
can
can
stay here on the
return
ship
favor
until we can...
in the future, Yoon.
Oh, you can stay on the ship here and until we can find a safer means of getting you back. Or until we can get contact with the others. Alright.
Well, there was lovely meeting you two. Certainly opened my eyes.